3,000 years ago, the greatest king of Israel, named King David, was a military genius and a musical genius. He wrote songs and poems that are still in use today. How he became king is a fascinating story. There was an old man, a religious teacher named Samuel. God told Samuel to go to a certain town, Bethlehem, and find a man named Jesse and anoint one of his sons to be the new king. So Samuel went, and Jesse brought out his first son, a strong army guy. And Samuel thought, oh, this must be the new king. But God said, no, I reject him. God said, humans look on the outside appearance, but the Lord looks on the heart. And then Samuel brought out his second son, and God said, no. And the third son. And finally, he brought out the seventh son, and God said, no. So Samuel said to Jesse, well, do you have any more sons? And Jesse said, the only other one is a young son. He's just a kid. He's out taking care of the sheep and goats in the fields. And Samuel said, well, go get him. So when this young son came, he was a teenager. His name was David. And the Bible says he looked at a youthful face. But God said to Samuel, anoint him. He's the one I choose. So Samuel took some olive oil and poured it on David's head, which was the way they anointed a king in those days. And here was young David standing with all of his other seven older brothers. But David was the one God chose. It's a fascinating account. You can read more about it in the Bible book 1 Samuel chapter 16. But here's a question. What do you learn from this account about how God views humans as opposed to how we do? I hope you are blessed today.